Transform rejection into motivation for your dating life. I'm a professional dating coach and I have been since 2007, an eternity basically. And I'll tell you this, you don't access privilege if you don't risk rejection, if you don't risk the pain of things not working out. That's what's called a comfort zone. If you stay in your comfort zone, you'll be comfortable. You'll have your junk food, your porn, your scrolling, and your horrible physique, but then you're not gonna get any privileges at all. And I know that it can be quite a leap if you're the average guy and you think to yourself, I deserve a beautiful girlfriend, I deserve beautiful relationships and incredible moments of intimacy, but you're scared to go for it because you're also going to risk the failure. But the good thing is that's living. That's the idea of playing to win. And yes, you might lose. Now, if you're a sports fan, if you watch NBA or Formula One or football or whatever it might be, your team, sometimes they win and that's a great feeling. Other times they lose and that's not the best feeling. But the thing is, you can only access that great feeling of having your team win if you participate in the sport. So everybody knows that winning and losing is part of the game. And it's the same with, getting an apartment or buying a car. It's a bit of a hustle and you need to kind of work through a few options before you're gonna get what you need to get. But you might make the argument to me, oh, Alex, I've had my heart broken and she's so out of my league, nothing is possible. Bullshit. I'm a professional dating coach. My full life's purpose has been to help average people realize that with about 1 week of work, you can turn motivation into success by doing the kind of things that everybody needs to do. Let me break it to you. We are human beings. We are social creatures. We are kept in social equilibrium by all living up to social standards. If you are not living up to social standards, if you're not doing some gym, keeping some fashion, getting some kind of a haircut, you're not gonna be up to standard. But guess what? Do you know how easy it is to go to the gym, get a haircut and put on a t-shirt? It's that easy. You might be disoriented for 1 day of your life, get a haircut, get a shirt, go to the gym, have a shower, but then all of a sudden you're up to the social standards. Those other guys who are dating beautiful girls, the kind that you hope to be dating, they have overcome those fears and they've had a stack of rejection and unhappy outcomes before they came to that point. But that's life. Honestly, you're being a weak man if you can't stomach some imperfect outcomes. And honestly, you deserve your comfort zone, your porn, your junk food, your OnlyFans, your gambling addiction, and you're never gonna be able to have a normal level of relationship. When you start playing for what you want, when you start playing to win, when you realize that you can only access privilege if you risk discomfort, you're gonna take a couple of hits to the ego. You're gonna get a couple of reality checks. You're gonna realize, shit, maybe I am fat. Shit, maybe my career is not where it needs to be. Shit, maybe my social skills are really subpar. I just got fucking embarrassed. There's this guy from work who's got this beautiful girlfriend, but I'm better than that fucking guy. My cousin, he's got this beautiful girlfriend, he's having so much fun socially, but he's a dope. Why can't I get that? And you're gonna have to be humbled incredibly quickly. But the truth is, life should be a perpetual learning curve. It's brilliant in that sense. You should keep getting humbled. And the thing is, the most successful people, they are the ones who have the most to learn. Think of somebody like Elon Musk or other great tech leaders in this world. They're the ones who are open-minded to taking the most things on, when really, they know the most. They take the biggest risks and get humbled the most, whereas the small-minded people, like the kind of guy who drives the taxi, thinks he knows it all but takes no risks, but accesses no privilege. Sorry for the generalization against taxi drivers. In self-help, when you feel pain and that motivates you to do something great, that's called leverage. And a lot of us put a blind spot over our leverage, over our pains, because we don't want to think about it. We don't want to think about our inadequacies in our career, with our finances, with our physique, with our fashion, with our social skills, with our lack of attractive partners. But if you were to sit down in the private space of watching this YouTube video on your phone, on your computer, on your iPad, whatever it is, and you look at those big areas in your life, health, wealth, relationships, and you think, shit, I'm unhealthy, my job sucks, my finances suck, and I don't have any relationships. If you face those realities and for a minute you think about people that you went to school with, or your friends, or your cousins, brothers, whatever, and you think, shit, I'm not that much different to them, and you think, okay, fine, I suck at those things. What can I do? The good thing is, it's not a secret. It's not a secret how to get in better shape and how to have a better career. Don't waste your money on stupid things, work a little bit harder, be more disciplined, think about your finances. But it is a bit of a secret to be clever with dating and pickup. That's when you watch channels like this. However, with channels like this, you don't get a lot of emotional talk, and that's what this video is. We give you a lot of facts. Do this, try this, remember these dynamics. But in this video, I'm saying, yeah, you had your fucking heart broken, you're being a little pussy, you're being introverted, you're not being ballsy, you're not following the instructions on this channel to use the simple pickup lines like the engine of conversation, and you deserve to be lonely if you don't take any action in this relationships part of your life. Yeah, you got embarrassed when that girl didn't respond to your text messages 4 years ago. Fuck that shit. Fuck that reality. By the way, nothing to do with her personally, but fuck the reality of you not being in control of your dating life. Do something about it. Create more options. Every option that you create can fulfill or can decline. But what that does is that makes you stronger and more resilient to imperfect outcomes, and it makes great outcomes less exciting. You become cool with good outcomes. You become comfortable in the situation of talking to, texting, dating, and becoming intimate with people who you consider to be incredibly beautiful. That's the idea of all of this. Tap into that leverage. I got rejected. That person didn't appreciate me. That person thought I was not up to their standard. That person misunderstood me. Fuck that. I'm gonna show the world and that person who I can be, and I'm gonna create myself into an incredible product that inspires others to want to date me and connect with me and fulfill all of my intimacy and affection and companionship that you deserve, that you're not getting basically because you're being a lazy fuck pussy. And it's speeches just like this that I give to guys who do group coaching with me on location or direct coaching with me. Once I understand you, I'm like, dude, you're being lazy. You could approach, but you're not. You could go to the gym, but you're not. You could eat healthy protein-based foods, but instead you're being the loser version of yourself. Did you not have a father to tell you this? Maybe you didn't. A big brother, a good group of friends to tell you to be a better person? No. As guys, we are hierarchical beings. We generally need somebody to tell us to be the best version of ourselves. If not, you will run wild again. Porn, junk food, addiction, video games, disgusting little comfort zone. So acknowledge your rejections, acknowledge your failures. The good thing is, in the world that we live in, if you can afford a phone or a computer, you have every access to the things that you need, health, wealth, and relationships, to get your fair share of the pie. And that is good home, good health, beautiful partner or multiple partners, control of your dating life, attention from beautiful women. You can get it, you just gotta man the fuck up. And how do you do that? Tap into your leverage. Like if you need to overcome being a pussy, subscribe if you need to hear some more emotive videos once in a while, and I'll see you in the next video.